Well, I still see it in a very positive way. It is worth rewinding and remembering why the golden era came about. I think the British government that I led took the view that the rise of China was inevitable, and that the role of a middle-sized but still important power such as Britain is to build the strongest possible partnership, not in any way refusing to discuss concerns and worries and issues where we disagree. We should always do that. But let's try and build the strongest possible relationship. Let's try and do the difficult things, not just the easy things. So let's encourage, for instance, Chinese investment into our power sector and into our transport sector. Let's make sure we're one of the more open economies that is saying to Chinese investors, come and invest in Britain. We want our success for you to be invested in that. And likewise, saying to the Chinese, let us try and do more difficult things in China. Let us get involved in your financial services sector. Let British companies own more than 50% of Chinese companies. We did the difficult things, not just the easy things. And I think that had real benefits. Now, Brexit means, I think, that Britain will have to work even harder to build its international relationships. We need to do new trade agreements with those countries that the EU had trade agreements with, and we need perhaps to go further and faster with countries where the EU didn't have a trade agreement. So I think there will be a real incentive on Britain to work hard at its international relations, to build strong relationships with countries like China and India. As I say, I don't think that will mean that we have to in any way not stand up for our interests and not make difficult points, whether about concerns we have with Hong Kong or with human rights or other issues. All these should be contained and are contained in the dialogues that we have with China. So I think that's what will happen, and I think the Prime Minister shares my enthusiasm for a strong relationship with China.